going to be doing oracle cards, tarot cards, and of course relationship reading. And if you'd like a personal or private, and I do an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. So first up, Scorpio, let's see what the main message is for you for the June month. Okay, we'll see what the oracle cards, what message they bring forth, that the universe wants you to know, the main message it wants you to know for June of 2021. All right, first card up is Into the Unknown. Okay, so you are stepping forth at the moment onto a path where you don't know where it's leading, you don't know what it's about, you don't know where it's going. Okay, she's blindfolded, she's stepping forward. What this is saying is have courage, keep the faith, you are headed somewhere. Right now you don't get to see where that is. Okay, right now you're still taking those first tentative steps without any knowledge of where this will be going, but just trust it is leading you somewhere specific. Okay, next card up is Education. So there's still a lot you need to learn basically about this new path. So it's researching, it's asking people who've possibly walked this path before, it's researching new ideas. Things will come to you, they will be shown to you along the way. Do your homework, do research, study it. It's maybe time to get back to the books again. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. The magic happens there. Look, there's a little gold fairy springing out of her book. So maybe there's some kind of major inspiration or a spark that comes by going back to the books. Okay, and then you get Intention. Isn't it interesting that this was the card that I pulled for your icon? So set an intention. That's what's going to be important here. Check the motivations for what you intend always. Okay. Check why you're setting that intention so that the intention is actually what you really want. Because what you're going to find is you're going along a path now where you might not know what's happening. You don't know what's coming. You're very unsure. You're kind of in the dark about it. But you've set an intention. So if you check in with yourself and check what was that intention. You might have set it a while ago already. It might give you a better indication of why you are on the path that you are on. You definitely set an intention at some stage, and now it's manifesting, okay? So despite the fact that you feel like you're in the dark, there was an intention you set somewhere. Have a look at what that is, okay? Right, so now let's see what the tarot cards can tell us about this story of yours for June of 2021. June of 2021 for Scorpio. First card up for you is the Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. The Emperor is all about structure and order. So whenever one feels like you're floundering and you don't know where things are going and you're in the dark, you don't know what to do next, introduce a little bit of order into your life, okay? And that can even mean into your thoughts. And even if that order is just a basic structure that you're sticking to for the time being, it's not going to be there forever. It just helps one feel a little bit more secure in what you're doing. And also, whatever you approach now, kind of do it in an orderly fashion. Simple but orderly fashion, okay? Structure is simple but orderly. Next card up is Prince of Autumn. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others, okay? So the thing here is, whatever you do, that's what you focus on for that moment. So that's kind of trying not to be all over the place with things. Whatever's in front of you at that moment, even if it's making a cup of tea, that's where your focus is for then. Don't worry about everything else while you're making the cup of tea. Just focus on the cup of tea, okay? And that kindness to others is often about being kind to yourself as well. And structure and order and focusing on what one is busy with at that particular time is being kind to ourselves. And if we're kind to ourselves, we end up being kind to others. That's your message, okay? Awakening. Change the way you're looking at a situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. So basically what comes along in June is a shift in perspective of your current situation. It's turning you upside down so that you can look at it from a different perspective. You are currently paused on your life. button, the button for life has paused, because it wants you to gain a different perspective. And this sometimes can leave you feel like you're hanging in midair, but it will come, okay? And the next card up is Six of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So ultimately what it is saying to you, don't worry about it. Whatever's coming, you're going to love it. It's going to be good. You're going to get recognition for it. At the moment, it's just wanting you to gain a slightly different perspective. Check in on the motivation, because you actually set an intention that got you on the path where you are now. And just pay attention to everything that you're doing as you're doing it, okay? It'll make you feel more secure. Okay, so it has a good ending, definitely. Let's take one more card for you, the Ten of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or a codependency. What are addictions and codependencies? They are things that we use to fill that emptiness in us that is filled with fear, actually, or built out of fear, and it's an empty space. So something does come to an end, okay? A weight is lifted, a difficulty comes to conclusion, and something which had you clinging to something to try and make yourself feel better, make yourself feel valued, make yourself feel as if you belong, whatever the case may be, you're going to see that in a different light. You're going to understand what it is, and you're going to be able to move on from the situation, okay? How that plays out in each of your lives, you're going to understand, I think, later in June what that is. You will have the situation play out, it will unfold, and you will get to see and understand what that is, okay? So I won't tell you a story to that now, because for each of you it's going to be different. Let's look at your relationship, shall we, and see what's in store for you in June. Okay. So first card up is retreat. So it's time to have a little bit of time away with your partner if you can, or time for you to just spend a little bit of time out of the dating thing if that's what you've been doing. You need a little bit of rest and quiet at the moment where relationships are concerned, either within a relationship, or if you're looking for relationships, a little bit of time out from that too. Second card up, okay, because you're focusing on practical issues in your life at the moment. So relationships are probably going to take a little bit of a back seat. Okay, let's see what comes up next. Socialize, okay, if you feel lonely, if you feel disconnected, if you feel like you want something in your life, socialize at the moment. That's what's going to do you the most good in the relationship realm. And then you will find that it is time to open your heart again and connect with people, either with someone new or in an existing relationship. Okay, so that's kind of the guidance, the recipe, but it is also the way things will unfold for you in June. So you're going to find in June, you and your partner might get time to spend away together. You're going to be focusing on the practical aspects of your life. Your social life will probably pick up a little bit, and then you're going to find your heart opening again. Whether you're looking for somebody or you're with someone already, that's kind of the theme and the story that will unfold for you in June. Right, Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, listening, liking, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal or private reading from me, that link will be in the description box below. Wishing you hugs and blessings for the month of June. We'll speak again soon.